Causing some smoke to appear inside of a doctor's office, so I'm going to be looking at the blower here in a second. The capacitor is good, so if we take a peek at the blower, we'll start it up and see what happens. Looks like we got some burning right there. We have a toasty smelling motor. You can see the motor windings. Let's see if I can get a better picture of it. Blackness. And a little short right there. Surprised that wasn't causing more of a problem with a trip breaker. A little bit of stuff here. Wow. Gotta clear this shaft off, try to get this thing out, and I can spray or clean or whatever I can find to clean that out. Alright, the shaft has been sanded. A little croil down in there. Let it seep in there a little bit, then I'll spray it again. Then I'll put the wrench on it and see if I can break it free. So what I did was I put my wrench on there and I try to break it free and it moves free. So let's see what happens when I just lift it up. I'm going to turn the wrench on it some more. No blower puller required. We have our new motor in. It's actually a 1/2 horsepower because the other 1/3 horsepower motor was rated for 2.4 amps, and the 1/3 horsepower motor I got on here is only rated for like 1.9. So we got a beefier motor. It's all the way up to 2.9. So we'll probably run it on medium speed. We'll check and see how it works, and have a reversing leads. I'll wait till we're done. Capacitor mounted down here. And then we have our black, red, and blue, which are speeds: black high, red medium, or red low, blue medium, and then our white here for common. They'll go back to the transformer. So we'll go ahead and wire it up and see how she runs. We got our blower put back in place. We have our capacitor. It's already wired up outside. Our ground, redundant ground. We have, those are the commons from the motor splitting between the power coming in from the heat strips and the power going to the transformer. And then we have our medium plug plugged in. I'm going to put this panel back right here, and we'll block off the blower once I see it's going in the right direction, and check our amps. Looks like we're running in the right direction. We got 2.5 amps at the door open, so I know it's squared away. So let me shut it down, see where it rests. Right there. So we're good. We could probably put it up on high, but that might be pushing it a little bit, so I'll keep it on medium. Guys, I had to put some Reflectix on the back of this door. All the insulation was coming off of it, some of that stuff that was stuck in the blower. So what I did was I regained this thing's Hardy Energy Star rating by adding some Reflectix over the top of the insulation. Well, the blower set on medium speed is running. It's a little shaky, but it was a little shaky before. You can hear some of the rattling. Not quite that bad. Hopefully a little bit better since it's been cleaned out. So I'm going to let it run for a few minutes while I'm picking up my gear. And then I'm going to kind of put the little digital Z-Man on it outside. Make sure our low side pressure looks good for 407C. 67.3 with a 42-degree coil, which is right around on the money, with our 35 to 40-degree delta that we probably have with this old air handler. That puts us right in the ballpark. We got a superheat of, let's see, 42, about 22, so it's looking pretty good. So we just had a bad blower.